Welcome, mentors and mentees. I want to start with a scenario you may recognize. A senior finance executive at a large public company decides to leave on relatively short notice for another opportunity. The disruption is real, so the CEO and the executive team turn to the leadership pipeline. They look at the list of successors that had previously been discussed, and as they study the names, no one feels confident that any of these leaders are truly ready to step in. The CEO commissions an external search. For months, the role is held by an interim leader doing two jobs at once. Results suffer. The team stagnates. Momentum is lost. Jeff Rosenthal and Molly Rosen, whose work grounds this room, make a quiet but important point. This is not a rare event. It happens every day. As one board member at a Fortune 10 company told them, in 10 years on that board, the only time CEO succession was discussed was when there was an actual transition happening right then. And yet, the business world has, in their phrase, raised the white flag on traditional succession planning. The process has shown so little innovation and so little return on investment that leaders are openly fatigued by it. The numbers are stark. In 2024, US companies experienced record-breaking executive transitions. According to Challenger, Gray and Christmas, 2,221 CEOs departed their roles in 2024, a 16% year-over-year increase, and the highest total since tracking began in 2002. In the S&P 500, 44% of new CEOs were external hires, the highest proportion since the year 2000. The volatility is not slowing down. When Rosenthal and Rosen asked senior leaders at 35 top companies to rate the effectiveness of their own succession planning processes, the average score was 5.5 out of 10, a failing grade on most scales. When asked to rate the state of corporate succession planning in general, the score dropped to 4.8. And here is the genuinely painful contradiction. 75% of companies say they prioritize promoting from within, yet less than 20% of chief human resource officers say they actually have employees who are ready to fill the seats. So this room is for everyone who has ever been the interim leader doing two jobs at once, and everyone who hopes to one day be the ready candidate the board can confidently turn to. We will explore the key pivots that Rosenthal and Rosen argue can transform succession planning into something that actually builds a future-ready leadership pipeline, rather than a static list reviewed once a year out of obligation. To the mentors, succession is not an HR process. It is your daily work. Every mentee you sponsor, stretch, or expose to a new context is a quiet act of succession planning. To the mentees, do not wait to be put on a list. Make yourself visible, useful, and developable. As we move into the chat, share one story, good or bad, of a succession decision you witnessed, and tell us what you learned. Welcome to the room.